was a secret sound at the center of the world, at the center of humanity, for this is our world. This is where we inhabit. This is where our children will be raised. We have to leave a better world for them, but regardless, human consciousness has evolved on this planet. So the center of Earth is as much the center of humanity as anything else, because Mother Earth allows us to live here, and we rely upon her. Now it's hard to work past the static. It's hard to have this constant activity around us and figure out who we are, let alone how we can help others in this world of constant movement, constant chatter, constant useless jargon that is spit out in culture and society. It's hard to work past that. It's hard to feel like there is something beyond it because this activity is so frantic. Yet, confined to time, it feels like it happens in a snap of a finger. There are cycles of consciousness humanity is a part of. But beyond that, there is that secret sound at the center of the world, at the center of our world. And the link to that sound, the telephone, the walkie-talkie, what have you, is at the center of every single human being. We all have a conduit within to the center of the world and the center of human consciousness. But more importantly, to the center of our soul. For our soul has known more lives and existences than all the number of human beings on this planet, going through its stages of matter and energy, and minerals, plants, animals, and finally to human beings. Really, we are on the cusp of ultimate realization. We just don't know it because we don't remember how far our soul has come. If you are listening to this message, if you are comprehending what I am saying, if you have a spiritual tint to how you see things or goal in your ultimate goals, then you have made most of the journey already to becoming one with the grander whole beyond this world, yet existing in the heart of this world and existing in the hearts of man. Yet not confined as we are to bodies, yet not confined to desires and satisfying them, or any needs, or even any wants. The soul, the grander soul, Brahman, is confined to nothing. Yet, we in our confines have a link to it, because of our very essence. Soul being behind everything, Brahman being the nature of everything, is nothing to quickly understand. It is something one can meditate on their entire lives and still not truly understand it. Like in Zen Buddhism in Japan, one can focus on the word mu, emptiness, for their entire lives and still not pierce the veil that has wrapped around emptiness, the infinity of emptiness. You could say that there's a veil around us instead that separates us from true understanding of emptiness. Now, emptiness is not the abyss. Emptiness is not dark power and beings who become one with that dark power. Neither is it pure light in the traditional sense, in the Western sense. Emptiness is infinity beyond duality. The duality that we usually think of the world in terms of this person is good or bad. That person is either loud or quiet. That person is either popular or unpopular. We like to, as human beings, because of our intellect, divide things into separate pockets so that we can easily classify and piece them together with the grander fabric. But as we progress as a human being, the more we do this, the more we create a false fabric. One that is not delved into, one that is not truly understood as far as its composition. This is why one can meditate on any single thing in existence. And if one meditates on that thing their entire life, they will truly see the thread of that thing. And then they will truly be able to understand the threads of everything else, because everything is inherently one. Everything is inherently Brahman, as it says in the Upanishads. And the Upanishads were written by sages that did not desire to share their names, and it even addresses in the Upanishads, why do you want to know our names? This is the truth about soul. This is the truth about Brahman. This is truth about that secret voice that is at the heart of the world. Yet, at the heart of ourselves, yet at the heart of eternity. And how can eternity have a heart if it is endless? Well, that is the mystery. That is the mystery of the soul, and that is the mystery we have to solve. The mystery of Mu, the mystery of emptiness. Do not fear questions like this, brothers and sisters. To fear questions like this is to relinquish your birthright to understanding. You've made it this far. You've become a human being. Even if you don't believe in reincarnation, you surely must understand the advantages of being a human being compared to any other life on this planet. Take advantage of who you are, of what you are, and become the very best version of yourself. There's also, and though I'm Hindu, I keep on making Buddhist references, but in Buddhism there's this saying that if you're in hell, be a devil. If you're on earth, be a human. What does it mean to be a human? What does it mean to hear that? To hear the heart of humanity, that is the heart of the world, that is the heart of eternity. That is something that cannot be communicated with language. That is something that you have to communicate to yourself by unraveling the fabric of assumptions that you've created for yourself. What does it mean to be immortal? To be a god is less than to be immortal. But to be immortal is to become a part of a light that cannot be stopped. The light in this material universe can be stopped, it can be blocked. But to become immortal is to become one with the light that expands throughout all the universes and throughout the multiverse and cannot be stopped by anything. It is opening the third eye and allowing the beam to become us, to travel throughout our body, to truly see with the chakra between the eyes, is to truly see oneself and our limitations. And once you understand your limitations, they have nowhere else to hide. Right now, our limitations, our desires, our wants, they have places to hide within ourselves because we don't understand everything. But once you truly realize that you're a part of everything else, that you are beyond time and space, and that there is no way anybody can be a single individual forever, but will ultimately be a part of the whole. Once that happens, everything else can be easily erased as the chakras throughout your body open up and flood yourself, after preparation, after many years and many lifetimes of preparation, with the energy that is moksha, liberation. These are all very Hindu aspects, very Hindu terms, but I hope that it makes sense to you in whatever context you're coming at this discussion from. I want all of you to be liberated from those parts of yourself that hold you back, from your ego, from your pain, from your desires, from your fears. All these things can be tossed aside like so much rubbish. But it is you who must do it. No one else can do it for you. There is mercy, there is grace, there is room for God to grant these things, but do not expect God to do all the work for you. Expect to work hard for your enlightenment, for your moksha, for your liberation, for your achievement of the highest levels of consciousness that are not capped but are endless. Be prepared to work for yourself. Thank you very much for watching. I hope all of you have a great day, and I hope to see all of you on my channel in the future.